Hello, my name is Tim Jagalow. I'm a photographer, videographer, documentary filmmaker. I work for a newspaper in Fenton called the Tri-County Times, and I'm their chief photographer and I'm their chief video producer. And I usually shoot with D7100s, which make great images, they make great stills, they make great video, but they aren't built for the rigorous use of everyday journalistic work. The D7100, which is what I use, is not nearly as tough as the D300. But in January, obviously, they announced the D500, which is this. Just got it today. It just came April 21st, 2016. They shipped as promised. The local camera shop got one, and here it is. Okay, so we have the standard Nikon bronzy gold box. D500 when I walked into the store. I was very excited because I've been waiting for this camera like everybody else since January. But actually getting into the unboxing. All right. So receipt, don't even look at that. Forget it. Doesn't exist. Owner's manual, warranty card, Spanish. Okay, of course, and here's the camera body. Well protected, it's in here. These are really cool, and I appreciate that Nikon included these. These are to protect the HDMI adapter on the camera. This takes the standard battery size for the D7100, D7000, D600, and so on. Battery charger, USB. This is to charge the cable or to charge the battery. And they give you one battery with it, and you get your nice, loud, bright Nikon D500 strap. I'm going to pause for the train here. So immediately, my first reaction was that it's much different than the D7100, which is what I'm used to working with. You notice immediately in the back, you've got like a bigger paraprism, bigger viewfinder, which is great. You have the fold-out rear, fold-out LCD, which is brand new. And like I was mentioning with the HDMI, obviously this is where you're going to record out of or run to a monitor if you want to look at it, but this little thing, how do I do that? It's going to go right here, and then your cable is going to go through here, and it can protect it. It feels like a D300, and by the way, compared to a D300, very, very similar size and weight. So you have these two, and then you compare that to the the D7000 series. So you can see the size difference there. The weight difference is considerable as well. It's basically a D800 with a DX format. So you can see that the ISO is now moved up to right below the on-off button next to the record button and your plus and minus. Simplified autofocus on is still there. This thumbstick right here I've used it for a total of 10 seconds and I love it. I think it's great. It's really fast. It moves around the viewfinder really fast. You select your autofocus points really fast. I have not used it in the field, but I think it's going to be awesome. Again, basic controls in the back, very similar to the D810. And if you're used to the D7000, 7100, etc., any Nikon SLR, you're going to be able to pick up on it pretty fast. This feature is great. The diopter can be adjusted here quite a bit, which is great. And again, you got a bigger paraprism without the pop-up flash, and no dummy dial, so to speak. Now on the other side, you've got your HDMI, mic, headphones, USB, everything. Everything's very simply laid out. You notice you've just got autofocus on and manual, and that's it. One thing I appreciate that Nikon did is that the same battery that works with the D7100 and D7000, D7200 works with this camera. Memory card slot, that has the room for the SD card and the XQD. Very sharp. Autofocus is pretty fast with it. And actually I'm not used to using autofocus. I usually just manual focus if I'm using the live preview for video. But because this is so fast, I might actually get used to using it this way. Have not gotten into the electronic image stabilization, but I'm sure I will. And by the way, as advertised, this thing is really stupid fast. And that's shooting RAW, by the way, with a standard card. So again, good feel in general, lots of programmable buttons, just like all of the Nikon cameras. And you know, I will miss the U1 and U2 settings because I use them all the time for jumping in and out of doors, you know, going outside, flipping for settings set up for that, and then go inside, having settings for that. But I think I'll get used to it again because this camera is great. Also gone is of course the pop-up flash, which I used a lot for the creative lighting system. But of course you can just get a you know, like a Debao or Nikon SU800 and set it on top and you'll be fine. So far very excited about this. I'll do an actual review later. So thank you for watching my tailgate unboxing and partial review of the brand new Nikon D500. I'm really excited to get into this thing. I'm really excited to use it. I think it's gonna be great for documentary work, stills, sports, even commercial work, with, you know, recording out of the HDMI for higher quality video. I think Nikon probably hit the ball out of the park with this camera, and I think they really listened to professionals and enthusiasts with what they wanted to see out of their next heavy-duty flagship camera. So thank you for watching.